Hey guys, what's up? My name is Art, back with another video. Okay, strange. Sometimes in life, we random memories come up. Random memories come up. And we're like, man, do I remember that time? Yeah, I remember that time. Oh man. Reminds me of me and this one girl. This was like 10 to 15 years ago. We're sitting down.
Your prodigy meter is on. Please wait.
Sitting down at
Apply blood into the test strip.
we're sitting down in a restaurant. And she goes, Art,
Testing.
did you know that
Blood glucose 126 milligrams per deciliter.
not the best, but that's fine. She goes, if you had $100, if you saved $100 a month, I was like, and you saved it for a year, that's $1,200. Like, yeah. If you multiply that by 10 years, that's 12,000.
Goodbye.
I'm like, I'm still with you. Did you know? Because like I just I celebrated like 10 to 15 years on my job or something like that. No. 5 years. I was like 10, 15 years. My third or fourth year on the job. You can save up to 12,000. You have $12,000 in 10 years. I went, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. If I was able to save up $100 a month, okay, you're absolutely right. And then of course the interest will compound on that. Yeah, you're right. Amazingly good. And then she goes, so in 10 years, you should have at least $10,000 to $15,000 in the bank. I'm like, in theory, you're right. In theory, you're right. Now let me look at it this way. Let me look at it this way. The average woman will spend up to $100 a month on makeup and beauty supplies. Multiply that by 12. That's $1,200 a year on average. Multiply that by 10. That's $12,000 on makeup supplies within 10 years on average. So basically, what that means is that you, within 10 years' time, you will spend up to $12,000 to $15,000 on makeup and beauty supplies on average. So, in order for that paradigm to work for you, you would either one have to save $200 to offset that, or don't buy much makeup, or don't use that much makeup, or learn how to not to use so much makeup. I took it a step further. On average, I will spend maybe $150 a year on clothing. Yeah, seriously. I will have about 5 to 7 pairs of slacks, khakis for a job. So You know, I wear at least twice. Um, Button-up collar shirts, I have like about 7 to 8 of those. 20 pairs of underwear and socks. About 20 pairs of these t-shirts. Undershirts for whatever reason. And that's basically what I have. I have 4 pairs of shoes. One for work, one for everyday out about, one for gym, and one pair of boots for wintertime. And the funny thing is, the same boots I had for the same boots for like 7 to 8 years. A lot of my clothing, I will have at least an average of 5 years until one, I can't fit it anymore. Until I can't fit those anymore, like I grow bigger, like either muscle wise or fat wise, or they shrink. And of course, I buy concert T-shirts whenever I'm at a show, which is usually like maybe 4 to 5 times a year at tops. So basically, my clothing cost is very cheap. The average woman will spend up to $100 a month on clothing. Think about it. When I was hanging out with Maria, we went to Victoria's Secrets. Do you know how many women was looking at clothing to see if it fits and all this other stuff? And one size here may fit you here, but another size here won't fit you somewhere else. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but the thing is, you have to buy pink. You have to have that brand pink. Pink this, pink that. Of course, the brand name you pay more money for, of course. But if that's what you want, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But here's the thing. Don't try to complain. Don't try to compare your spending habits to mine. Don't try to compare what I'm spending my money on. Because I remember my ex wanted $150 for something. I told her I don't have it. And she got mad. She got mad at me. She was like, if you don't have it, who you been giving your money to? I sat her down. I said, on average, when I have my gym, this is when I have my Jimmy. Ever since I got the new car, I don't have any woman. That's fine. I'm gonna tell you something. On average, I fill up twice a week. Twice a week on gas. That's for me going back and forth to home, back and forth. Now think about this. I'm taking you to work 3 to 4 days a week. So that means I'm now filling up my tank almost every day. I'm filling up my tank almost every day. You don't chip in for gas money. You never chipped in for gas money. I take you places, you never chip in for my repair bills. In a sense, you're costing me more money. Than what you're bringing in for me. So, and then of course, I'm giving you money almost every week. So here's the thing. Even though you claim you don't make that much money in your job, so if I don't have the money when you want me to have the money, that means one or two things. You start paying me back, stop asking for much. You could be like, hey, Art, here's $50 for the gas for the week. Okay, cool. That would have been nice. That would have been nice, but that never happened. But of course, after she did that, she got silent because she knew exactly. Because why is it you're going to the gas station every day? Why is it that you're not making money every day? Why is it you claim that you're only making 30 to $50 every day at a bar? Okay. It's always about a comparison about what what people can do for you. Like, for example, someone asked me, hey, Art, can you give me money for this? I'm like, no. Why not? If you can't help me, I'm going to ask you 1,000,001 questions. Why you ask me 1,000,001 questions? If I can't help you, I can't help you. Nine times out of 10, I might actually have the money, and I just don't want to help you. And I just say I don't have it. Or I'm using my money to. I remember I needed to buy new shoes. Now the thing is, my shoe cost, my shoes that I buy, they're like $60, like 60 to $70 a pair. So a lot of times, if I buy two pairs, that's like $150. But the thing is, that lasts me for 6 to 7 months. Which reminds me, it's time for me to buy a new pair anyway. I think I might be able to squeeze off to the rest of the year. But anyway, how I spend my money is none of your concern. But the funny thing, you try to make it your concern because some people try to make it their concern because of the fact that they see what you have. But the problem is that they have the same things, but they have other priorities. My man, my man had a video about this one guy who sat at the house all the damn time, asked him for $5, but always had a beer in his hand, always had cigarettes. And the funny thing was that it reminded me of a story. At my probation office, when I was going to probation, there was a list of excuses that they're not going to listen to. And the funny thing is, they had to actually write down a freaking list of 20 to 30 things that they're not going to listen to. I'm like, are you seriously had to write a freaking list for that? Are you serious? Yeah, they do. This one guy comes to me, man, I can't afford to fight. I can't afford to pay this probation, man. I can't afford it. And I looked at him. I'm like, but you can afford a pack of cigarettes that costs $8. You can afford a pack of cigarettes that costs you $8 a pack, but you can't pay probation. Stop smoking. Stop smoking for a week. You will have at least $50 for a week to pay on probation. When you was drinking, no matter what your status was, you found a way to drink. So that means if you're on probation, you'll find a way to pay that bill. That's the idea. That's the idea I look at too. Well, I'm starting to look at. If you have money to do this or do that, either you coming out of your own money or someone's buying shit for you. Now, if someone's buying shit for you, that's a totally different matter. But the thing is that if you have this, you definitely have to have that. But it's where your priorities lie determines where your what you're going to be doing. For example, I'm on vacation this week. I just got paid today. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is trying to figure out what I have to pay right now. And after I pay that, how much would I have left? Now, the thing is that last month should have been the money month where I would have $500 to $600 left over, but I didn't because I put in more money to catch up on my phone bill. I paid double to catch up on my cable and phone bill, so I'm up to date on everything. Because did that, that means I couldn't pay my storage costs. Okay, so now today I got to pay up the storage costs to offset something else, but that's a totally different story. This is what I call priorities. I looked up. I've been on vacation. I've been watching some videos. One video by Taylor Made Man says, "Hanging out with friends will cost you money," and that's correct. So a couple of weeks ago, I was hanging out for 2 weeks. That cost me a shitload of money, which I really didn't really have to do. And then I look at the end result of it, and I was like, wow. Well, I know I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel, but I don't know how. I don't want to look. I have an idea how much I have an idea, but I don't want to look because I don't want to be discouraged. So I didn't look. I said, I'm on vacation. I'm not going to spend too much. So what happened? My mom was like, well, you're getting coffee every day, right? Yeah, my coffee only costs like $1 or something. Get 3 bags of potato chips, that's $5. So basically I'm spending $7 a day at the gas station to get coffee and stuff like that. And I looked up and said, well, why are you doing that? See, the thing is that this is one of those gas stations where the more stuff you buy, the more you earn points for certain things. So you buy 7 drinks, you get 1 drink free. So guess who had free coffee yesterday? Especially when I'm buying you a cup too, Mom. Ooh. I think I got 3 more free coffees coming my way. Buy 3 bags of chips, that's 500 points. These 2 bottles of water, they're like $2.22. It's funny, they're $2.22 a piece. These like $2 a piece, or 2 for $2.20. I take these to the gym, and I get 200 points. So what happens by me buying this, by me doing this, I'm setting myself up to where if I say I need something for free, I got it for free. Tell you the truth, I can get free gas. Matter of fact, I do have to fill up on my gas tank today too. So I can get free gas. Technically, I earned enough points where I can get free gas today. So imagine filling up $20 to $30 worth of gas for free, which should last me almost a week. So yeah, that's my priority. But you're wasting money. No, I'm not. I'm doing something I want to do. If it's something that I want to do, it's not a waste of money. Maybe in hindsight, some things are a waste of money. But for the most part, if you want to do something specifically, it's not a waste of money if it's what you want to do. So, the thing is that when I talk about priorities, just make sure your stuff is first. When I was at college, studying was my first priority. I used to party all the time. I almost got kicked out of school. Readjust your priorities. So I looked up is that, you know what, once I get out of school, I can party as much as I fucking want. Yeah, I ended up with 2 drunk driving offenses, but that's okay. I did. You know, if you're in school, school is your number one priority. Finish that first. Then get your real job. Get yourself a career. Let's put it that way. Not a real job. I say career. After that, boom, do that. Then do what you want to do. You want to buy a car. Save money. I don't care what you do. Readjust everything to save your money to get yourself a new car. I wish I did, but I've been a little bit more prepared than what I am now. But then again, you live and you learn, and hopefully you live and learn more. The same lessons in life you learn from year school, grade school, whatever. It's the same lessons, just a different form of equations. Well, I'm about to go get my cup of coffee, which should be free today. Um, got my breakfast right here. Bunch of donuts. No, it's not a very great. No, it's not a very good breakfast, but it's breakfast nonetheless. Um, I really don't feel like eating anything else really, but I should go take another nap. I don't know, but have a good Friday, or whenever you see this video, have a good day that day. Remember priorities.